Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 back with another Modder Monday episode M113 that was recorded on September 19th, 2021 at around 4:13 a.m. During time recording of this video, it's already almost midnight till Tuesday, so I'm very sorry for having a video being made very late. Unfortunately, past couple of days were pretty hectic. So now without further ado, let's go through the introduction for these videos, stating this fancy disclaimer that I've done a couple of weeks ago. The following video you're about to watch may contain personally recorded scenes or potential third-party recorded scenes of modders and modding and hacking in GTA Online. This Modders COD series is brought to you by King Vector 11, me, who gives you evidence of what could happen to you and what does happen on a daily or weekly basis in GTA Online, evidence that Rockstar games will never care about unless it involves them directly, whether they are hacked or otherwise. This series is created and brought to you at your expense of clicking on and watching this video by a non-modding player of GTA Online with as much experience as I can get and beyond. This series is in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any management directly leading to or from Rockstar Games, nor tries to impersonate or attempt to impersonate as any Rockstar Games employee or position of any Rockstar employee. Any members involved in this series are innocent until proven guilty, in which they are usually guilty and is used as an example for Rockstar either supports or doesn't, since Rockstar prefers more negative influencing modders, such as modders who use mods to grief players' experiences, cargo, etc., and ends up punishing more positive or neutral influencing modders, such as modders who use them for protections for themselves or to protect other players from other negative influencing modders. I chose to create this series, and should I quit or leave GTA Online for pastures new is up to my choice. This series is created solely to express the dark side of GTA Online, which is Rockstar's continuing support for modding beyond the date of this episode being recorded or have been recorded on September 19th, 2021 and beyond. Comments down below will be shown the following episode. Comments revolved around generally negatively influenced behavior, personal attacks at any member of or the channel itself, negatively influenced discussions which comes to no resolution, or any form of brain-dead behavior and refusal to show any signs of proper social skill or support of will not only have it be taken down, but you will be permanently denied the permission to cooperate in any comments and other content. Besides, since I do not have the energy or time to attempt to cooperate by lowering myself down to unspeakable levels of touching grass deficiency, viewer discretion is extremely strongly advised. And trust me, this episode, after this episode is done, I have some comments to go through. It's unfortunate. And I thought for a moment the comments would have ended up coming to a consensus. Instead, it was just I believed too much. I should have just not believed and just gotten rid of it as soon as it happened. Anyways, so to give you context on this episode, like I've said before, I'll say again, recorded on September 19th, 2021. This modder I've accidentally caught, though I didn't necessarily mean to, but for content's sake, and for the fact that I ended up catching them miraculously, it's just, you know, it's not really a modder you should be worried too much about. It's just someone who is trying to mess around, probably because they got bored, like absolutely, like completely bored of the game, and they just tried finding some public lobby just to mess around in their own corner, or so they thought, until they realized someone was around, and they would only find out seconds later when I would try to spectate them through an apartment television for them to leave immediately after, which I've initially thought at that time, being inexperienced with such new mods coming out on a weekly basis, I personally thought the modder was, let's say, spectating me from any means that they had. Although I can definitely say that is not really a confirmed mod, I would just easily say from other experiences that I've had when modders have actually started, let's say, mod spectating me. This instance, in this episode you're about to watch, may prove, though not necessarily truly or 100% factual, that the modder didn't necessarily start spectating me and rather left the lobby, which turned my camera towards me in my own garage. Anyways, so without further ado, hope you guys do find this, let's see, how long is it in the details, 5-minute episode, well, 5 minutes of recorded episode, which may not have the details as would be shown in, like, in your face to be given to you down with, like, you know, a silver shovel or whatever you guys use, I don't know, but, there's been some instances that I have caught with my own eyes that I still remember to this day, being 3 years later, maybe 2.5 years later. So without further ado, let's get into the episodes. Let's go through the details. Now, as the introduction to let you guys know before I start going into details, I personally would not worry about this modder too much at the current moment. I wouldn't think you'd have to worry about this modder much, because generally they've just been using mods to mess around and have their own fun after, just for being absolutely bored, rather. Just, you know, in the shortest context I can put it. But there have been a few instances of modding that I have personally caught through my personal experience of what I was trying to do personally, while also witnessing numerous, or rather not many, it's numerous sounds like there's a lot. For this case, there's been just like a few things here or there left and right that I've seen for as short as it lasted. Though I'm glad the modder didn't start, you know, becoming like butthurt salty and started, you know, wondering why I'm trying to spectate them and started, you know, messing with me. Instead, they just switched lobby or probably booted themselves into their own public lobby, probably using control panel, you know, that fancy tip where you can use control panel and temporarily terminate GTA 5's process for 9 seconds, reboot it again, and it's going to desync you into your own lobby. It's a true fact, and it still works even to this day. Rockstar can never patch that because it's something that is not within their control. Regardless, looking at the surface of the image at this modder, I wouldn't judge their statistics too much. Their statistics look left and right. It's mediocre. They have probably not ever flown a single plane in their life, which, after 1600 levels, even I have like maximum flying skill. Maybe after hangar missions and stuff. And I'd probably say the stealth and shooting aspects are probably the two stats that I've never personally leveled up quickly until I started actually practicing my stealth and my strength. Rather, I want to say stealth and strength. But anyways, my strength is still not maximum. My stealth is. Shooting was probably the first thing I ever maxed out besides driving. And they have a crazy mental state. Still, I wouldn't look too much on the statistics of them. They look decent. Although I haven't really looked at their social club profile, I'm still suggesting this is borderline legitimate. Mostly because of RP level. But they could just be participating in triple rewards, or they just, I don't know. Maybe they've had the account for a long time and they haven't played for a while and they just came back. Anyways. So what has initiated me into starting this recording was how I was trying to do a Bandito time trial, an RC Bandito time trial, trying to make a video of it rather, and I was in my own public lobby. I believe I may have desynced myself into my own public lobby to do these. And this modder came across and started exploding some random area wherever they were. It sounded pretty close by, but not far enough to where it sounded really distant. But it was somewhere nearby. Though it wasn't like dangerously close, it was still nearby, so I can definitely say, especially with the massive amount of explosions that were just going on, was like, yeah, a few of them at some point, yeah, you know, there's the little glitch that you can do when you're in first person mode and you just rapid RPG spam. But how could you rapid RPG spam like more than 20 rockets or throwing many bombs and whatever? It just went on for like a good couple of minutes. Plus they also had cops on them and I don't think they died. So they can probably assume, besides the fact that they have been using effect explosions like through their mod menu, they probably even have God mode as well. Now, another thing that I have noticed in this recording, or rather during when I was recording it, was I know that there's someone in this lobby that was just, a few moments ago that I've just looked in the Z menu. But like later on in the pause menu, I'm even trying to look, and you can see that there's always going to be at least someone. If there's someone in your lobby, there's going to be someone in this line here, and then it goes to the adversary modes and everything else that will be shown below, and you have like 67 options instead. But there was no players at all, and this was going on for already longer than I could count, which immediately I can say they have a modded off the radar, let's say, effect going on, which some modders can do, by the way, out there, when a modder can switch everyone's status to off the radar for a constant loop of 59 minutes and 59 seconds, and it just keeps looping on every single account as long as the modder lasts in the lobby. And this is not to be confused with the option that you can do, let's say, bribe CEO authorities or whatever. I've lasted quite a while. I'm saying I've literally listened to it for quite a while, every so on often, and I'm pretty sure even if they were in the CEO, it would not last so long to be off the radar, whether they were off the radar through Lester, or if they, I don't know, went off the radar through CEO, it lasted way too long, for that time at least. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Here's their profile. They've had an account for already some 2 months over a year. So it's already been 14 months that they've had a social club account, and they're already level 1600. So maybe they've been really participating in double, triple reward weeks that would make them like have an increasing amount of RP levels. But regardless, I'm not going to look too much into that, and I'm just going to say it's as decent as it could get. Borderline decent. Like, they've just been playing GTA Online non-stop since they've made a social club account. Another instance I would like to mention is how when I'm spectating this member and it shows their current life status being deceased, they aren't actually deceased, and so I'm not sure if the game bugged or it's just like they're so hidden off radar that the game didn't put them back in the game, and so they're basically like a Walking Dead man or something. But the game got so confused and just left him as dead. Plus, when I just initially start spectating him, it got the death sound. You know, when you die, you go like, you know, that freaking sound. Yeah, whatever. I tried imitating it. Thanks for the 10 on 10 impression ratings. Plus, there's also some lag spikes going on through like spectator mode, so it seemed like the person teleported. I'm not gonna say teleports on that. I'm just gonna say lag spike, because GT's anyways broken as it is. But anyways, that's generally everything I've caught from this modder, knowing enough that they're basically a modder, from especially with God mode. So there isn't really that much to show, but that's generally as much as I've seen. And that's as much as I can show you and explain to you what I've personally caught, especially for the most part. So I'm going to show this episode 5 minutes recording that I have done to show you what I've seen in my perspective for as long as the modder lasted in the session until they left. And then I continued with a few extra words of thank you for watching, etc, etc. But all in all, I wouldn't worry too much about this modder. Except Rockstar, because they might have the intention of like protecting themselves with God mode, and Rockstar definitely might not like that, especially if this modder doesn't use mods to start griefing players' cargo and messing with their personal experiences and stealing their IP address or whatnot. Just, you know, make just like, you know, oh, what's that word? I just had it, but it slipped off my mind. Performing, you know, or just breaking federal laws in their game. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's late already, and I've just been doing so much the past couple of days. It's ridiculous. But I'm still doing this episode for those who wants to watch and enjoy. content like this, and I should definitely start uploading those short clips, because I still have clips from 3 years ago. Anyways, so that's just all I've caught from this modder. For those who wants to watch the next 5 minutes of what I have visually seen about this modder, stay tuned for that. And mind you, after this, we're going to have some interesting topics to talk about when I show you some comments that I have gotten on my last episode, which I would like to state now, I wouldn't have gone so long with responding to a certain member had I not thought that they would have continued the way they've continued. I had hope that they would have said anything good, and instead it was just disappointment throughout the entire process. Also, yeah, this thing is back in my video. Yeah, this thing is back on my screen. The last episode I've spoken about this, that didn't exist last episode because it just wasn't there last episode. This time it's back. Yeah, Windows can go fuck itself. It's so bugged, man. Anyways, Rockstar and Microsoft have one thing in common. They love bugs. Anyways, so here's the 5-minute episode of what I've recorded. And yes, it was recorded. It wasn't necessarily clipped. So stay tuned for that. And for those who wants to stay tuned for the comments after all this, stay tuned for that. But up to now, I'd say you don't have to worry about this modder. This is like a positive neutral influencing. He's just chill. He, she, they. I don't judge, preference or personality. But I'd say they're just, just chilling. Because they're bored, so they're just messing around by themselves. It's totally fine. Just working out buttons, I guess, how to figure some mods here or there. But that's all I'm gonna say about this modder. He doesn't seem too much of a threat. He doesn't seem so much of a socializer either. He seems just to be by himself, messing around. Anyways, 5 minutes of what I've caught. Enjoy that. And like I've kept repeating myself over and over because I just can't handle, not being clear. So I like to be as clear as I could now. Here's 5 minutes of the video. Then after that, we're going to go through some comments before the end of the video. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys who are staying tuned for the rest enjoy. So yeah, enjoy, I guess. So guys, chances are I've caught yet another modder, because during me doing this time trial of September 16th, well today's September 19th, I've noticed for the longest while this person has never showed up on radar. Like ever. And I've been hearing like a huge amount of explosions. Now I hear cops. So the cops are... So the dude's somewhere around here. I just don't know. When in doubt, there's only one way. I think it works. To spy on him. Without being in the game, but by being in an apartment. No wait, my apartment's just down there. Right. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Apartment's just right there. We are going to look at this dude. Let's see if he crashes us. If he does, we just know that's a modder. Oh, let's see, players. Oh dear, okay. Show profile. So at least know it's that person since 2020. Wow, their account's been a year old, and they're of course in the IGN crew. that totally makes sense as to why they're a modder. Practically 80% of the IGN players are all modders. It's unfortunate. Here's a little sneak peek of my garage, and now we take the risk. Nope. Change the channel. Okay. I don't know what the heck I was just staring at for like 2 seconds. Alright, let's see. There you are. What? They ain't dead. They're just being shot at by cops on the roof. Can we filter? Oh yeah, we can. Oh. Amazing. Just wait. Somehow it says they're dead, but they're not actually dead. They're just... Okay, this is at the airport. It's just north of the airport. It's just like that one street that's on... that has the Los Angeles Customs. Oh, they're watching me now. Excuse me. Oh, they left. Oh man, I was just spectating, man. They were just forever dead, and then they left the session. Oh man. Well, they've been off radar for like a huge amount of time, and what I've been hearing, they've been just rapidly exploding everything. So I guess I'll also mention that too, but that is it for this modder. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I will try to keep these episodes as short as possible, which sometimes may not be possible, but that only depends. Alright? Alright. See you on the next one. Peace out. Dang, my intentions have definitely been different today than it was like 2.5 years ago. I'll admit that. I definitely changed the format around completely. Anyways, now for those who stay tuned through this video, thank you for staying around. But let's go through some comments from my last episode, which... I don't even know how to speak about it. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna go through them anyways. I'm just gonna go through them, and we're gonna go through the toughest ones to deal with, of course, mainly, absolutely. So let's go and start off with this one right here, which obviously shows their profile image being of GTA 6, a game that everyone knows more about than Rockstar has even announced about. I guess that is a thing nowadays, where clickbait is more supported than actual like facts and information that's being spread through proof of actual information. But I guess that's clickbait, and the clickbait is the, oh yeah, this is gonna happen because we know it's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anyways, GTA 6, am I right? Obviously it's a GTA 6 profile, so there's things to think about already when you can already just imagine it. And I'm saying this now, I'm not saying when the comment initially released, when it released. So, this member has messaged saying war. Didn't even know there was a war between good and bad, or bad and good. But the way I titled the video was saying the quote-unquote war between good modder and bad modder. Because the context of that video, for those who haven't seen it, there was a bad modder who was just exploding the entire lobby killing everyone while also masking their name to say that another person did it besides themselves, even though we already clearly know who it is because I exposed them. So this one good modder has basically kicked the bad modder out of the lobby, while everyone else was leaving every so often while. Plus he also tried kicking some other modder out who was apparently like flagged for modding from their mod menu, but that's another story. And then the bad modder came back and kicked everyone out and crashed their games. So that's why I considered it a quote-unquote war. So that's when I responded with, hence why it's in quotations, you know? Because it's not really a war, it's just, oh, my mod menu is better than yours. Let's see how your mod menu is going to stand with my $120 mod menu. They're trying to flex that my mod menu is better. And the whole clash of war happened and everyone started getting crashed. So that's why I was like, hence why it's in quotations. So then this person starts, being pissy all of a sudden and saying, hence why it's in quotations. She says, when I'm supposed to take your word for it, am I? A stranger who I don't even know, a stranger who I don't know and I've never met, I'm supposed to take that man's videos heading on it? Am I just because it was you who said it? What the heck? Am I tired or can I not read that right? I have to read that again. Am I that tired? So, I'm gonna read that over again. I don't know, my mind was just getting royally manslaughtered. I don't know. So that person said, hence why it's in quotations, she says. ROFL. What, and I'm supposed to take your word for it, am I? A stranger who I don't know and I've never met, I'm supposed to take that man's videos heading on it? Am I just because it was you who said it? Okay, first of all, am I a she or am I a man? That was my initial thought reading this. I'm like, okay. Anyways, and YouTube being such a straight-laced place where everyone never ever pumps up their thumbnails and where content creators never lie or hoodwink their viewers. Oh no, that never happens, does it? Am I supposed not one single content creator in YouTube's history has ever been seen as exaggerating? Oh no, lol. Sit back down, son. I have no clue as to what the fuck you're talking about. I've been playing video games since 1985, probably back when your nose was full of boogers and you was sucking down a bottle. Been playing GTA 5 online for literally years and I've never heard tale of this modding war you talk about. Full of dookie, mate, muppet. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, what the frick? I just said it's hence why it's in quotations. I want you guys to remember word for word on what's going on. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait, what? I just said 5 words and you're suddenly just like, I don't know, throwing a fit harder than freaking Russell Crowe. Like, what the fuck are you? What's going on? What I just said, hence why it's a quotation. Did I say something wrong yet? Am I? What? I have no idea, man. I'm shocked, man. I even continue beyond that point. This guy's saying that I'm a she and I'm a guy and I'm some person who has had my nose full of boogers while I was sipping down a bottle, crying, whining, whatever. And I'm full of dookie and I'm some muppet. Huh? I'm thinking this to myself. I'm literally thinking so much to myself, especially with other comments I'm gonna rate you after this person. Did I do anything wrong? I just said, hence why it's in quotations. You don't even see the edited anything that says editor or whatever. It's straight up the way it's. Okay, you know what? Here. So, YouTube notified me of his message saying Muppet. So, I responded with LOL question mark. But then afterwards, when I saw the other comment that he's said, you're a she, you're a guy, you're full of dookie boogers or whatever the heck he said, I don't know. So I responded to that one and I was saying, at what point are you trying to make all this? Just trying to make yourself pumped up and feel good, you gotta try and sit someone down even though you've only really just been attempting to mock at me for being some kid full of burgers and sure to say if I'm a she or a man? Thanks for the comedy, mate. Cause yeah, freaking at the end of his message, he's like full of dookie, mate. So I'm just like, yeah, thanks for the comedy, mate. Anyways, so I'm already like looking at this guy. And I'm like, dude, do you have like something like scratching your butt or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he's not calm. He's just like already pumped up. Like he's ready to fight me. He's literally like worse than Russell Crowe. At least I hope that guy got therapy or started getting better at how he thought or felt, because apparently he had like inspiration from South Park and said, I have to improve myself better. I hope that guy got his own improvement. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, so I'm literally like, what point are you trying to make? You know, I've said all that, and I'm like, thanks for calling me. So he's like, well, you are, lol, quotations indeed, what? And I was supposed to take your word for it just because of quotations? I've been a gamer since 85, never heard of a mod war. LOL. So of course, with the way he's responding, calling me names and whatnot, trying to, you know, he's still pumped up. So and it was like literally fresh in the moment. It's not like we responded like one comment every day, and the next day he said a comment, I responded, and the next day he said a comment, I responded. It all happened within like 20 minutes or something. 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes. When I was like dead tired, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to sleep. I hope he finally finishes. His messages are freaking trying to shit on me or something. Typical comments, man. Especially he has a GTA 6 profile image. I mean, yeah, he's probably trying to look for clickbait like that. Unfortunately, I'm trying to be legitimate. If you want to clickbait, go ahead. But anyways, so that guy was like, well, you are, lol, quotations indeed, well, I'm supposed to take your word for it just because of quotations, but again, since 85, never heard of a mod war. I think I've played enough GTA to understand, like, if a good modder tries to protect players from bad modders, and a bad modder has ill intentions and was able to track down who kicked them, that they come back to the session and start, like, crashing everyone's games. I'm pretty sure that's already, like, the initiative of a potential war between who has a better mod menu, who can crash everyone easier than someone else, crashing specific players or whoever. So I'm just there with my response saying, then you haven't heard of GTA Online gaming, let alone played it enough to understand enough. So keep yourself seated and learn to follow before you lead, because you could be leading yourself off a cliff thinking you're safe. And that is coming from the energy that I got. I'm that type of person, okay, who gives energy to someone who gives energy initially. So if you wish to be respected, then I wish for you to give me respect, for you to get respect back. But call me full of dookie and boogers, whatever that, what the heck, dookie booger, whatever the freaking, I don't fucking. Anyways, so that's why I told him to sit down himself, so that if he's willing to learn, I'll teach you and tell you what is going on, specifically of the video, which I've just told you the context of, so sit down and listen. Anyways, so it goes on to all this. So, that guy says, oh, just blow me, I'm not bothered, nor am I reading it, you're not that important or interesting, so go away. You're not reading that. It's just 2 lines. What the fuck? Anyways, so he's like, oh, just blow me, I'm not bothered, nor am I reading it, you're not that important or interesting, so go away. Okay, you're commenting on my videos. You're in my comment section. And you're telling me to go away. What? Anyways, so then eventually he responds afterwards, continuing his own Russell Crowe moment, going like, I have just read it now, actually I did look in the end, lol, who the fuck do you think you are? No, seriously, who the fuck do you think you are, you jumped up oh, he learned how to use a mirror. Learn you'll lead before you follow? Jeez, you seem to have a high opinion of yourself and such a low one of somebody you've never met nor known. And such a low one of somebody you've never met nor know, lol. I would challenge you at anything in GTA 5 Online. Oh, look at you! You can challenge me at anything in GTA 5 Online. Look at you! You're able to challenge me. Yeah, you already won. Even before we participated in any challenge, you already won. You know what you wanted? You won the fact that you're able to challenge someone. Because you think, oh yeah, you think you're better than me? You want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight, mate? Or some bullshit, man. What the fuck, man? Anyways, he continues on with his rant. He goes like, this is your problem. It ain't gonna serve you well, and I can see already. Oh, okay, you can read me. You can... Dude, okay. He can read me like he's reading his own mirror. I don't know. You've been here 8 years, and you've not even got a 1,000 subs. I've been here for 9 months, and considering I've made not far off of 300 in that time, it kind of paints a stark picture, don't it? Do the math. It's probably partly to do with your stinking attitude. Was there anything that I said from my very first comment to make you come over all snotty with a come over all snotty with a bitch attitude? All as I said was that I didn't know if there was a war, and then you go off all bitchy like someone pissed in your coffee. Change your attitude, little man. It stinks. At this rate, you might want to change your name to Napoleon. I'm just gonna keep flipping back to this comment, because maybe he forgot what he said, but I still have it here. I have no idea what the frick is going on with this guy, but maybe to him this is normal talk. After saying literally, I don't know. I can't tell what's normal about this and what's supposed to be rude or what he's trying. This guy gives like the mixed vibes. I don't know. So far, going through these comments already, he seems to be that kind of guy. A kind of Karen, okay? Who literally walks up, makes his presence known, okay? He makes his presence known, saying, hi, I'm here. And so I respond with, hi, hello. And then immediately pulls out a gun, points it at me, and says, yo, bro, I'm gonna shoot you, man. I'm gonna fucking shoot you, you twat, you pissant, piece of shit, garbage, trash motherfucker. I'm gonna shoot you. So then I'm just there, while minding my own business, turn around and see him acting this way, and I'm like, do you really want to do that? And then he's like, and then points the gun at his foot, shoots the trigger, and goes like, ow! And then he throws the gun towards me, like a typical mirror that he's basically trying to pull, looking off himself, and he's trying to scream at everyone in the comments, going like, oh my gosh, why'd you shoot me? Why'd you shoot me? Ow! 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 That's how I see the comment. That's how I see the situation going on right now. I fucking don't know. Anyways, so then he continues typing, saying, change your stinking attitude, reeks the high heavens. Continuing to, what are you talking about, little man? All as I did was make a comment saying I didn't know about a mod war. Yeah, you definitely just said I didn't know about a mod war. And I know what he said at the top, but mind you, there's other comments that he said beforehand. Just look at the one that's like one big thick paragraph dead center of this image. For those who won't see it, I'm very sorry, but you need better prescriptions. Anyways, so he's like, what are you talking about, little man? All I did was make a comment saying I don't know about mod war, and you come over an attitude. Don't come at me like it's my problem, little man. It's you that's got a stinking attitude. Maybe that's the reason you've got below 1,000 subs. Again, with the below 1,000 subs. You've been here for 8 years, for fuck's sake. If you speak to the rest of your audience like you did to me, then maybe that's why. So, you're allowed to point your gun at me. You're allowed to threaten me. You're allowed to tell me I'm gonna shoot you. It's loaded. I'm not afraid to use it. I've used it on like so many people before, and I feel better about it compared to you who probably doesn't even know how to swat a fly or something, King Vector 11. And I'm just there like, do you really want to shoot me? And then he shoots himself thinking that, oh, I'm the one as King Vector 11 who shot everyone around me, and he's just there like taking a bullet for the rest of the people in the future comments, going like, ow! Ow! Guys, don't come here, he's gonna shoot you! He just came by, look! And he throws the gun at me, he's like, look, he shot me, here's the gun that he has right next to me, and I'm just looking, I'm like, What the fuck? I don't understand this. Anyways, maybe that's the reason you've got below 1,000 subs. You've been for 8 years. So if you speak the rest of your own, say you did to me, maybe that's why. So I responded with what I've seen. I forgot which comment of all this I've seen. So I responded with, the fact you're telling me to go. Oh yeah, I saw the one all the way to complete top. Thanks, YouTube. The fact that you're telling me to go away after you started commenting on my video. Honestly, I do not know how to respond to this. And seeing the other comments, whatever the heck he was reading. So I'm just there like, oh, I'm hurt. You shot yourself. I'm hurt. Like freaking Officer Tenpenny from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Oh, Carl, I'm hurt. I truly am. Literally, that's me. For those who don't know San Andreas, I'm so sorry. You need to play that game. So I'm like, you insult me and consider that to not receive any form of retaliation. So now you're acting victim. So I'm literally laughing my head off, and I'm like, learn to respect, then maybe I'll respond with respect back. So then this guy starts typing off again, saying, you don't read too good, do ya? I said I changed my mind and read it, so less of talking about me and use your eyes in future that we never had need to waste your breath. Okay. Let me read that again. You don't read too good, do ya? I said I changed my mind and read it, so less of talking about me and use your eyes in future. What could have you changed your mind about? When did you say I changed my mind? What, you changed your mind about, like, I've just read it now, I did look in the end? Oh, now you're saying that I'm jumped up or something? What? At this point, I'm so confused. I'm more confused than Gordon Ramsay hearing from one of the season 1 contestants saying, I thought cold water was supposed to boil faster than hot water. I'm literally looking at this, I'm like, what? I don't know how to read this. I don't know how to understand. Someone help me. I don't know how to understand this. Anyways, regardless, let me just continue reading the way it's said. And he says, you don't read too good, do you? I said I changed my mind and read it, so less of talking about me and use your eyes in future, though we never had need to waste your breath. Okay, what has to deal with you changing your mind to read what I've said so that I can suddenly, like, be a good person? Okay, let's say I decided that I would respect your decision of changing your mind because you decide to finally read my comment. Now let me read your message about, oh yeah, this is your problem, you have an attitude, you're a little man, you have a comment saying, I just said I didn't know about a mod war, and immediately you're starting to call me some snotty little brat that you've been playing games since 1985, and I'm some little brat sucking a bottle, being full of dookie booger, whatever the frick. Like, okay, I'm the one who wrote all this entire 5-line paragraph right here. What the fuck? Anyways, I think it was right over here. Yeah, so anyways, he continues with, you have a stinking attitude, face facts, because you do have a stinking attitude. You're gonna find life harder as time goes on because people won't stand for it. Yeah. I personally will not stand for whatever you try doing. I don't know what you think what you're saying is normal, and when I retaliate, oh, suddenly you have the right to play victim and shoot yourself in the foot and say I shot you? What? Anyways, you may live among your people with bad attitude, you won't with me, bucko. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. GTA 6 profile guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to bow down and kiss your feet and call you Allah? Oh, God bless me. Explain to me if you dare, if you're man enough, that is, explain to me if you dare of why you took an abrasive, sarcastic attitude with me regarding my first comment. Go on then, explain it away from me, go on. You know deep down you won't because you know I'm right, you did have an attitude and you do have an attitude. Oh, so now we're just speaking about your first comment. So what you just said in between doesn't matter anymore? The fuck? What the fuck? So what? Wait. So it became an initial moment of being an ultimate Karen. Now he's trying to say I have done 50,000 actions, but because I basically donated $150 to one of the banks I've robbed, suddenly I'm a good guy. No, let me be more precise. Because I've donated $150 to the first bank before I robbed them back for the $150 and proceeded to rob another 49 banks for an extra $100,000. But because I gave $150 at the beginning when I was a good guy, that means no matter what I do afterwards, I'm a good guy. My fucking brain, man. My fucking brain. My absolute fucking brain just doesn't know. I don't know what to say to this. I'm already 45 minutes in. I should cut this shorter as possible. Anyways, so he's like, explain to me if you dare. If you're man enough, this, explain to me if you dare why you took an abrasive, sarcastic attitude with me regarding my first comment. Yeah, you've definitely just said your first comment and suddenly I'm having the most pissant attitude in the world of existence of human mankind. What my hence why it's in quotations is an attitude? What? I cannot. What? Okay, let me look back at this, okay? Look at what I've said responding to his main comment. Where's the attitude in that? Let's just say, in the most logical sense, if I've had an attitude when I responded to him regarding his first comment, where's my attitude? Maybe I'm completely brain fucking tired after this entire conversation of him arguing, calling me some booger snotty twat or something. But where's my... I don't want to think more about this. Anyways, if you're a man enough, let's explain to me if you dare of why you took an abrasive, sarcastic attitude with me regarding my first comment. Go on and explain away from go on. You know deep down you won't because you know I'm right. You did have an attitude and you do have an attitude. Period. God, you're a fool. Yeah, what the fuck? Do you know that? You speak to people like a sarcastic tit and then you wonder why people speak up. I bet this is the most action you've seen on your page, lol. Oh, by the way, you're welcome. Wait, whoa. You speak to people like a sarcastic tit, and then you wonder why people speak up? Where was that? I don't even... Okay, there's that. Oh yeah, it's probably like in the same message right here. Okay. You speak to like sarcastic, you wonder why people speak up. Hurt you in some way concerned will not receive any form of retaliation, so you're acting victim. So I said you insult me and consider that to not receive any form of retaliation. Now he's saying you speak to people like a sarcastic tit and you wonder why people speak up. Is he trying to play reverse role? Now that's like the third personality. That's like the third personality of this entire comment section. Who the fuck are you anymore? I don't understand. I bet this is the most action you've seen on your page. Oh, by the way, you're welcome. Yeah. I don't care. I've had more action on other videos, by the way. Thank you. I don't care. Logging in a moment. Why don't you come and join me for a game of who kicks whose butt first at 20? You're so good, ain't you? Come and show me that. What? Because I'm good at... Because... I won't even say good. Because that sounds like a professional. I'm just making content for those who want to to watch something. And immediately, oh, I'm so good. Why don't I come on GTLN and fight you? For what? What's that gonna prove? What's fighting you in GTA gonna prove in these comment section? He's developing a fourth personality in this comment section. That's just what I just went through like 15 comments and So you know what? I like to take a little interruption between all this. So this is me on a normal day with my YouTube comments on my videos. And now this is me with an attitude, apparently, with my YouTube comments. Apparently, with my attitude. Let me just remind you. Let me just refresh to you. Hence why it's in quotations. This is me with an attitude, apparently.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Apparently, I've got the worst attitude out there on my I have... whatever. Anyways, after that break's done, let me continue with my comments that's going on. So I'm responding with, makes me wonder why you changed your mind, and also makes me wonder especially when you said you changed your mind. With this in mind, I don't need to say anything anymore beyond this point. If you wish to continue, go ahead. You have a few days remaining. And yes, they do have a few days remaining. Or rather, they did until today. Well, rather yesterday. But still. I'm not gonna affiliate myself with people who try to pull reverse psychology, reverse roles on me. I am totally not interested in such brain-dead behavior. I'm just gonna be straight up with that. So then he responds, typing God of course, saying, don't get yourself bogged down with thinking about pointless things that have no concern and stop skirting the question. What question? Oh. Why did I come join you? Want me to join the game? That's your question? Whatever. I just gave you a cast iron reason to come and prove how good you are. I'm in a public lobby right now. Oh, good for you. You're great, ain't you? Seem to think you're better at it than me, so come and prove it. When did I say I was better at PvP than you? When the fuck did that happen? When did I say I'm better at you than in PvP? My brain! So anyways, I respond with, why would I think I'm better than you? Maybe a proper reasoning had you explained initially. No, that's not what I meant. I meant to wonder that I've never known there was a good versus bad modern war. Can you explain? Instead of suddenly jumping to conclusions, saying I'm some snotty bro who thinks it's over the world, that's why your channel sucks, etc, etc, etc. Okay, fine, you win. Do you like hearing that? Do you want me to celebrate your victory at trying to prove you're better at fighting rather than coming to your senses and realizing if you hadn't suddenly jumped up like someone threw a thumbtack or firecracker through your front window, which would be a shame honestly, because that would be the time I would understand you and we would come to a common agreement. Instead you chose the jumpy attack path. Have it your way, but I've better to do than to waste my time at what has nothing to do with the situation, PvPing in the comments to show who's better than who. Which, since unfortunately I have a life other than YouTube. Didn't think about that though, no? Why I have less than 1,000 subs in the past couple of years? Why I'm still a small channel, not uploading as often as I wish? Unfortunately, I have life to deal with and other careers in mind. Thank you for understanding that, assuming they were able to understand that. If you choose not to read any of this and come to your senses, then I have no further comment beyond this point. Thank you. And this person responds afterwards saying, well, you must think you're better than me. You was only trying to say that I know nothing about GTA Online not long ago. So what does that have to do with being better at PvP? What, you know how to kill someone better? Good for you. You learn how to shoot yourself in the foot and blame me for it. What, so you also mod? Say, you know, because you're trying to like, what, kill feed mask my name or something? I don't freaking know. Anyways, so I know nothing about GTA not long ago, so why don't you think that you are... So why wouldn't you think that you are? You seem to think I'm just an idiot and that you're all knowing, all wise about GTA, so let's see how much you really know. It's okay, understand where I'm at now. My work here is done. I don't want to waste my time just trying to do something so pointless. There's no point doing that. So what? I'm gonna lose at PvP, I know, because I don't PvP in GTA Online. I don't understand the freaking lag mechanics and how broken Rockstar Games is. So let him get first to 20, so what? In fact, I should have probably joined and literally just hold a knife the whole time. while he's trying to use a sniper and explosion. He's probably going to be that kind of guy who's just going to use RPG explosions just because I want to get to number 20, just to show I'm better at PvP. Yeah, you're better at spamming rockets. Good for fucking you. Which in that case, I am not interested. Anyways, afterwards though, someone else in the comments, I have no idea who it is, who just came in during that same video, and he starts commenting saying, grown man living in a YouTube comments, divorce dad moment. Also, you made fun of his subs. You have over 1,000 videos and no subs. Definitely why you brought it up. Salty nobody watches that garbage. I'm not gonna affiliate myself with any reaction with that comment. I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. So that guy's like, work on yourself. You feel like you got zip on your channel. How can you say anything to anyone? Because that person, unlike you, uses their fucking brain, which I will show in a moment. In fact, let me show you right now. Here you go. Reading this, that's the same person. They use their fucking brain. They know how to socialize and use proper social skill. Long story short, out of all these comments I'm gonna go through very shortly, this person was saying something. He responded with, oh, what a weak argument. What the hell you're talking about? So I'm there to clarify what they would have meant, and they backed away and said, oh, okay, I understand now, my mistake. And that's how the conversation could have happened between me and Mr. GTA 6 profile image guy. Instead, he decided to become some freaking wannabe Russell Crowe back in his old terrible days. But now going back to the same comments as I've been going through before, he was like, have you also made fun of his subs? So the guy's like, work on yourself. You feel like you got zip on your channel. How can you say anything to anyone? Well, go on then. How can you say anything? You have literally got nothing on your channel. You don't understand. I have over 2,000 views on some of my videos that not I care. It's a personal hobby and nothing to do with wanting to be the next top dog. Is that what you think that everyone wants to be? Dr. Disrespect? Yeah, you only have 2,000 views on your videos. Some videos I have, they have over 10,000. So fuck you. Anyways, and then the other guy responds with, yeah, I don't upload shitty GTA clips with 0 viewers, so I have no right to say something. You're goofy, dude. That's why you talk shit in other people's videos, but delete my comments on your garbage. Sad, bro, sad. Grown man with the thinnest skin on the internet. Woof. Oh, and one more thing. You're talking insane that nobody watches that shit, yet you're defending a person who posts what? You guessed it, the same shit. Okay. Proper suck you up like a good little Joey, okay? Bro, you're saying they're refreshing comments. You waited 5 minutes before replying again, prodding for a reply. You need a job. First off, you're an idiot. Yeah, I agree with that. You brought up subs to this dude, but all of a sudden not everyone wants to be Dr. Disrespect because I call out how terribly your whole presence on YouTube has panned out. Dude, I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna interrupt this moment saying again that guy tried bringing back a previous personality from the beginning of the comment section, where he tried to become a male Karen, where he was saying, I'm gonna shoot you, where I respond and look at him and say, do you really want to do that? For him to point the gun at his foot, pull the trigger, shout ow to everyone around him, make the whole world know that he's screaming in agony, for him to throw the gun at me and say that's it. He pulled the same thing at this guy. Exact fucking lead. This guy is so freaking, my god, I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do with that? Anyways, I know I'm flustering you because you had to delete my comments on your video and everything, but dude, use your boomer brain. Not to brag, but since you keep bringing up my no content on my girlfriend's account, you should get one and get a better relationship, because that's what you're doing. On one video on my TikTok, I have more than 20 times any of your views, and I made the account less than a year ago. Your content is just absolutely terrible, but since it's so important, it'll give you tips. Learn how to edit. Your content's so basic and redundant, nobody could ever possibly care but you. If you have that big of an ego, which he does, that you can sit there and watch your videos over and over, great, you definitely do. But there, old man, you got your attention. You have the time, so you sit here all day and argue, keep talking to the void like you do with your vids, because I'm done here. Bye, clown. Good one, Demon Gamer. A response with, yeah, that's right, Joey. Slurp it up like a good little girl. How does it take? What the fuck? I swear, ever since the GTA 6 trailer was announced, everyone's, like, most of the brain dead's brains just completely turned into cow shit. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, that's right, Joey. Slurp it up like a good little girl. How does it taste? I swear, all the brain deads that was brought the news by Rockstar Games saying, oh yeah, GTA 6 first trailer. It's like their brains turned into absolute fucking shit. Like, it turned shittier than shit. It's the type of shit that's radioactive, like poison, that was hidden under 50 pounds of clay. Thick clay. That someone accidentally broke into at some point, trying to search for a GTA 6 trailer, and that's what freaking happened. Dude, fucking hell, man. All the idiots were just waiting there looking for it, and that's what happened. Stupid. Anyways, there's literally nothing that you could say about me or my channel or anything else that will ruffle my feathers. You should just quit while you're ahead. Coming to your boy Zaid like a lovesick puppy ain't gonna change with your boy, and I know, and that's that he's a person with a bad attitude, so sit down, buttercup. First of all, I don't have any bitches. I don't have any puppies. I don't have any e-girls or e-boys or any relationship, fake relationship, online dating personalities or anyone that I would definitely ask to come to my aid. What the frick are you talking about? He's coming to your boy's aid like sick puppy. And change your boy, and I know that he's a person with a bad attitude. I have a bad attitude. I definitely have a bad attitude. Look. I definitely have a bad attitude. Definitely. Yeah. Look at that. It's only Kim. Well, you have to be mad. So sit down, buttercup. What the frick are you... And he continues with proper suck. Try working on yourself. I have way more subs than you, so sit down. Him with a sit down again. Learn to talk when it's you that has more than me. Lol, you have 0. Finally, to end all this entire conversation and discussion, I like to say maybe he has 0 subs. He, she, they, I don't judge. Maybe they have 0 subscribers and 0 videos, but they have more fucking brains than you. So therefore, what I must do, as of this point, now that I've generally gone through all the comments of this brain-dead idiot, as I'd like to say, let's find his username, which is right over here, hide user from channel. And let's just hide user from channel all the way through. Literally every single time I see his name. I'm not gonna hide Cody Cat. Whoever the person is, at least they have more of a brain. Hide user from channel. Hide this demon gamer from channel. I really want to make sure that the demon gamer was hidden from my channel, because I don't want any idiots in the comments again in my channel. Hide user from channel. This guy, he's still back ranting on and on. Hide user from channel. I want to really make sure YouTube understands that I definitely do not want brain dead idiots in my channel, and I'm not shy or afraid to say that. Literally, I'm literally as scared to say that as Top Gear UK with Jeremy Clarkson speaking about, you know, prostitutes' front doors or something, because that's how much I really care. Hide this demon gamer of whatnot with GTA 6 clickbait images or whatever. Be gone, be gone, be gone, and therefore be gone. Now, to the Cody Cat person, if you see your comments are not there anymore, don't worry about it, you're safe. Thank you for having a brain. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now that that's done, let's go through the good comments. So this person has made a timestamp during the previous episode when I was making an explanation on something. I forgot what it was, even though I saw like a few moments ago. I wonder if I just look through it again. I think that was an explanation of me with my own experience. I was talking about experience with like how I understand nodding and something was going on. Yeah. So yeah, so anyways, so I respond with glad you saw your comment from last episode. I didn't even like see his comment here actually. But anyways, moving on. So this person, with the same person of course, from, you know, from here. So this person says at 31 minutes, because that's when I gave them a shout out when I've mentioned them on my video. I think so, at least. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I did. It showed their name. Okay, so this person was like, this is how you know I do watch your videos completely. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome. Now, with regard to the podcast, yes, it's coming, people. It's a matter of me, Discord King Vector, and for him to reply back ASAP. Nah, I'm just kidding, but on a real note, I'm doing OTR and was at home this past weekend for a short period. Now, I do have a couple weeks down the road, so King can prep up. King knows I've basically 20% scripted, and the other 8% will be freeform podcast. Just a matter of both of us agreeing to gameplay the same day and time. And I'm there responding with, of course, one day. So I'm agreeing to the fact that this could happen one day. Depends when it's going to happen one day, especially since I have a terrible schedule every so on often. Like at some day I'm doing something more than another day. And some other day I'm sleeping during the day, where some other days I'm sleeping during the night, which now I'm sleeping at night again, finally. I have such a broken schedule. I've been way too busy doing stuff, but I hope it's gonna happen very soon. Anyways, so someone else. Yeah, the previous comments that you've seen earlier on during that entire discussion of brain-dead moron idiocracy trying to say that they know more about Rockstar Games' GTA 6 than Rockstar Games has ever even announced to the public, because clickbait is more supported than actual true facts and information based on real realities, and not someone's dreams that they thought is gonna become a reality and therefore everyone believes it. So anyways, so this person, Just Reaper Gaming, has said, imagine being this salty over a game as old as GT Online. In context, there was a modder, like I've said before and I'll say again, who was blowing up an entire session, but because they got crashed, because a good modder kicked them out of the game, they came back to crash everyone in that game. So that guy was just like, imagine being this salty over a game as old as GT Online. So this other person, you're already familiar with their name, has stated, what a weak argument. The game is literally one of the top selling games ever and has retained hella players. Please use your brain and expand a bit on your point. This person hasn't responded, which is a good thing, I personally agree with. So I responded to that person on top, saying, I know, right, there are still folks out there somehow who would just much rather cause salt and chaos because they think they're hot as frick with cheats, until someone tries to put them in their place and make the gaming environment more stable, then all hell breaks loose. And then I responded to the Cody Cat person, saying, I'm sure that person who made a comment meant the modder who was ill-intended, was trying to still ruin sessions, and because they were kicked out, they started fake friending whoever kicked them out of the session and crashed everyone. Like, who still does things like that in GTLN nowadays? It's gotten old. So yeah, imagine being that salty. So the Cody Cat acknowledged what I said and said, my mistake. But if this Cody Cap person was the other GTA 6 profile guy, Demon Gamer, whoever the fuck, he'd probably be like, oh, you've got such an attitude, what, you think I'm stupid? You didn't think I knew that? You think I'm doing something? So at that point, he's probably just trying to bait me to think that I'm being rude to everyone around me. I don't even want to continue thinking about that. The guy's gone from my channel. I have no affiliation with stupid in my comments, okay? Thank you for understanding that. Anyways, so that guy understood it and said, my mistake. So I'm just there like, no, that's totally fine. Even if it might not be the case, I still personally believe that's what that person meant. So it's no worries. And then it just went on from that. Anyways, another comment, finally the last one that I've gotten from the last episode. That person suggested some of them just boot you offline after you report them. I'm not entirely sure what he meant by being booted offline, whether it was being booted offline from Social Club or being booted offline from my internet. Regardless though, because of how weak and absolutely god-awful trash Rockstar Services protections are, I would believe the worst case scenario would happen. So I responded with, that could be true, hasn't happened to me yet. The worst that's happened to me was a modder infected my PC with a malware, which I personally would either believe is either compromised or Trojan, because those are the two only malwares I keep getting from GTA 5.exe. in which it stops running my GTA 5 after flat out 10 minutes of it being open. It would just program crash itself fatally without Windows pop-up saying GTA 5 is not responding, wait for it to respond or close the program, in which I would personally press the close the program and it would say please wait as we report this problem to Microsoft, and it would just finally close the entire game completely. The only way to fix it was DISM and SFC scans, when you have to open your command prompts as administrator and you do the whole DISM prompt whatever, which opens successfully, and I do the SFC scan now, which most often times after not playing GT Online, it said Windows has not detected any integrity violations, but after playing for a week of GT Online, it ends up saying has detected some corrupt files but has repaired them successfully. So I only know that GTA has such a terrible protection service that literally could go as deep into the mother root of my computer, how god-awful trash the protections are. You're so vulnerable, and Rockstar just doesn't care. And I want Rockstar to care about that, at least. If they're lazy fucking cow fat asses. Anyways, the only way to fix it with DISM and SFC scans and then restart my PC. GTA stops crashing after the straight 10 minutes from then, until a modder decides to do something else. Or some other god-awful mistake or whatever. So, that's all I have for this episode. That was a lot of comments and that was a lot of discussion, and I am very sorry that it went for so long from a 5-minute whatnot. But unfortunately, I have to continue repeating myself. In fact, when I first made this disclaimer right over here, I was thinking to myself, after writing so much, I was thinking to myself, I have a feeling there is something that I should mention that I have not mentioned. And unfortunately, my point was proven from last episode. There was someone who found a bypass to this, like an absolute god-awful moron, and decided to, let's say, in the worst case scenario, make it look like I am making this disclaimer to not support this disclaimer, and that this whole behavior that I'm not allowing, I'm allowing in the end, or something, how you want to think about it. Kind of stupid. I cannot think stupid right now, but it's kind of dumb how to think about it, but in the end, right now, it doesn't matter. If I see a brain dead comment, you're getting exposed and you're no longer on my channel, and whoever else was responding to the comments, don't worry. If you feel like you have been wrongly, let's say, permanently removed from the comment section in my YouTube, you can go on my Twitch, you can do the command !Discord, and you will get my username and tag, and you can add me on Discord and explain your plea as like innocently as you could, if you really wish to like plead like not guilty and say I am very sorry for my actions, I wish to be better, blah blah blah, or whatever in your own words. And I will find your name and I will let you come back to the comment section. Unless you have been mistakenly removed and you're like, why am I no longer able to message in your videos? Then if I find your name, then I'm sorry, but just let me know what your YouTube channel name is and I'll be sure to remove it. Or, remove your name from being blocked and you'll be able to come back. Anyways, that's all I have for this episode. Being a 5-minute video, ended up being me speaking about comments for an hour, in which I only have 2 gigabytes of space left on my hard drive for recording, and 30 minutes left to record. Yeah. So I like to say, finally, this episode was recorded on September 19th, 2021, at around 4:13 a.m., and that's all we've caught from this modder, and that's all the comments from the last episode, and I wish to thank whoever ended up staying to this moment. Thank you for watching. But for those who are still concerned, why did this whole conversation of brain-dead idiocracy continue to the extent that it continued? I would like to ensure I thought this person in the end would have said, "I'm sorry, my bad, can we be on even terms?" Instead, they continued to be an old-fashioned Russell Crowe. Which is unfortunate. But I don't allow that in my comment section, and therefore, they are gone. You have been bounty hunted. Goodbye. Unless you wish to plea, in which you have only one chance and one shot. So find my name on Twitch with the ! Discord command, or for those who wants to see me stream soon, hopefully, on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch. Just look for my name, KingVector11, on Twitch, and you'll be able to find it, and there you go. My last play game was Need for Speed Most Wanted, from today, being February 6th, 2024. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for this video. Thank you for watching until this point, for those who ended up watching to this point somehow, and I will upload it now. And, well, of course, someone who's being butthurt is definitely having very negative reactions to my video because, oh, poor me, which I don't care about. Whatever. And I don't have any comments for review, so that's fine. Response status. Nope, no new reviews, no new comments. Okay, good. Good. That's one less stressful thing to worry about. And I wish to thank you guys, whoever stayed until this moment, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Wow. I have definitely lasted over an hour. I didn't think it would have lasted that long, but again, no one's my bitch, and I'm nobody's bitch. So whoever wants to say that they came like a sorry little puppy to my rescue or whatever, that's on their call. I didn't ask for them. I don't even know who they are. But whoever they are, thank you for having a brain. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say for this video. So thank you for watching, and fine, I'm going to end it now. So, yeah. Stay tuned for other content that I hope I'm going to upload as soonest as possible within the next coming days. Hopefully days. I need to start uploading those short clips. Anyways, I have these short clips that have like over 400 views. I'm happy with that. Anyways, thank you for watching, and yeah. See you on the next video in the comments. And good luck out there. And don't worry about the modder, by the way, of this whole conversation or discussion. This modder, I'm pretty sure they're chill, but they've just been minding their business whether or not you come across them. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.